Hello!
Hello!
This is episode 4.
Yes.
4 of Encumbered Conversations, where I sit down with one of my lovely brothers and draw crap and get work done while making another video. Killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Ian.
Yes.
Is my guest.
I am.
Alright, so what do I need? You're also kind of my manager on a lot of these projects because I am very scatterbrained. Yes. I am drawing. I need to sketch out. So we have the next batch of Encumbered Adventures introduces a new NPC character as well as a new villain. They are minor villains, so they are. It's a group of villains. It's a group of bugbears that work their way into the story, and I need to draw.
You're drawing a dwarf.
I need to concept a dwarf lady.
Yeah, female dwarf.
All right,
Keep that in mind while he draws.
All right, let's get into that. This lady's name is Belvin, right?
Yes, Belvin.
Is that how it's spelled?
Belvin Mulgrim.
N.
Belvinum.
Okay, so female dwarves. I'll do bugbear over here.
Well, yeah. The thing is,
do they all have beards?
No, they can.
They can have
But
beards.
Belvin in this family has the longest beard out of her brothers.
So
it's kind of weird.
And she's like, all right. So what do we know? She's a big old blacksmith lady.
Yeah,
right?
She makes I think she makes weapons. And she can use a crossbow.
She can use a crossbow. So all I know, she's gonna have big old forearms because, I know that blacksmiths and stuff, they have grip strength like nobody's business.
Well, yeah. We don't really know what she looks like other than the long beard.
Yeah, that's really
the long thin beard.
The description we have is limited. Yeah. So I have artistic liberties here. And she's a dwarf and she's got a big old beard, and so I'm just gonna kind of rough in an idea of what I think she might look like. And because she's not a major player in the game, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this.
She's definitely a side NPC.
Yeah.
There are other NPCs that are much more prominent in the game, but may not be super prominent in the animations.
Yeah, so she'll be there, but I think I'm gonna have her just kind of in the background, kind of waving, not really. But I know this is insider scoop for anyone that is interested in who this random lady is that's suddenly in the story, and then
some bugbears.
So
let's see. Funnily enough, I feel like a lot of the important NPCs in our game are dwarves, despite none of us being dwarves.
Well, yeah, a lot of the citizens in Evan's game of Rioza are dwarf or the smaller races, I guess. Well,
it's just
not too many small.
Races. The Mulgrims are a group of dwarves, and then one of the council members is a dwarf, and he's always been a lot more into the story.
Yeah, one of the counselors from the city is a very prominent character in the story.
He's buddies with Kubrick.
Story. Yeah, the overall story. He's a big player, but hasn't really come into the animations just. Well, he'll be coming in eventually. But
yeah, I don't think he really. I didn't really do much. He was just there for the. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let's see. So. She's got kind of messy hair, so we'll throw some strands there.
But, yeah, she's a blacksmith.
Just to fit aesthetic. What time is it? Let's see.
Oh yeah, you keep track of time.
All right, so I'm thinking she looks something not necessarily derpy, but she's not. I don't picture her as a super.
It's kind of hard for me to picture her in a super attractive dwarf.
Yeah.
Anyway, because they're so gruff.
Well, yeah.
And the females are also just kind of gruff.
I don't know if this is normal D&D lore or just something I've picked up a long time ago, but I remember reading somewhere that all dwarf men are terrified that other races are trying to steal their women.
Yeah.
And ironically, no other race really finds dwarven women attractive, but that. The dwarven men don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's D&D, but I have heard that as well from other fiction.
Yeah, I think I actually heard that from the Witcher series. Maybe, I can't remember off the top of my head, but
yeah, I think that's a really weird one though. Just like super overly protective of their dwarven women.
Ladies.
Yeah. Which, you know, fair enough.
So I think her costume is going to be super simple. She's just going to have this beard.
How long is her beard supposed to be? I can't remember how it was described. Really.
It was just described as a very prominent beard.
Just a very long, thin beard.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but
that's why I'm just kind of giving it these little. Oops. Okay. This is just rough ideas.
Yeah.
This is generally my process whenever I'm drawing like characters I don't really know much about.
Like just find the groove.
Yeah, they're gonna be in the story, but I don't really know how just yet.
Yeah.
So this is just to get ideas on paper.
Yeah, because we have, I mean, as far as the animations go, like a lot of them have been planned ahead.
Yeah, so we have, as of right now, we can get into the scheduling of everything. As of right now, we have...
How many, like, the audio is what's done.
Yeah.
On a lot of them.
I think we have the next 3 to 4 audio clips made. What is my dog eating?
I think she was trying to get a rope, but she was, like, hitting my chair.
Oh.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I think we have like the next 3 audios done. Some of them need a little bit more refinement. And then...
Just kind of some...
We have vague concepts of the next...
ideas.
The next arc. Because we kind of just... We just wrapped up our first... I'm viewing it as the first arc of Encumbered Adventures. Where the team...
Oh, the bird lady?
They made it. They made it off the mountain. And survived the bird Aarakocra homunculus creator.
Mechanical Menace.
Yeah.
Which you love drawing.
No, I did not. I'm so glad that she's done. 'Cause I hate drawing wings.
Oh, that sucks for you then.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm jumping over real quick to the... Alright, tell me about Bugbears. I know that they're in the goblin family, but I don't know much beyond that.
Yeah, they're bigger, hairier goblins, I guess.
Alright, so are they like muscly? Should I draw this guy kind of hulkish?
They're not thick. They do have muscle definition. I'm gonna try and
pull up some info on Bugbears.
I'm gonna try real quick.
We're gonna drop some creature knowledge on you folks.
A cause of obsessive fear, irritation, or loathing. That's not the right thing.
Are you just on like WebDM?
Alright. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so they are quite hairy. But their legs, you can't really see their feet. They're so hairy.
Oh.
You can like see like their claws, like their toenails.
I'm gonna give them little... I'll do kind of this in between. I don't want to steal the idea exactly, but...
That's how...
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's not really how I picture them, but it's kind of terrifying.
Alright, so I was kind of close with this weird star shape that I was working with.
Yeah, actually. It's like a minotaur and a goblin had a baby.
Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to make him real angry.
Yeah, they do look angry. I mean, I think they're like chaotic evil or something.
Well, the ones in our story definitely weren't friendly.
No, I don't know if they're evil, but...
Spoiler alert, they were the bad guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I know...
That's a surprise.
You weren't paying too much attention in that session. But
oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, some crazy stuff went down.
You were nipples?
Yeah. Of course.
Little tiny nipples.
I feel like, he's a little too big, so I'm gonna do another one.
He is pretty large.
He's like the...
He's like the Mac Daddy bugbear.
He's the swole bugbear.
Just shrink him down.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna stick with a similar head shape of that.
I mean, I think bugbears, like, size-wise, are, like, human size, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. Because they're just in the goblin family. They're not really goblins.
Because then goblins are, like, smaller than a dwarf. Like halfling size, right?
I think so.
Maybe a little bigger than a halfling.
I'm gonna give this one a little puppy nose. Oh, and then just crazy eyes. All right, so let's make him a little bit more general shape for how I do the animations.
Yeah. Yeah, which we sort of spoke about this, but the latest animation was by far the best one.
Ah, well.
It seems you only improve.
Well, thank you.
As time goes on.
Yeah, when we first
obviously
right. When I first started doing these, the first episode was really just a fun thing for us.
It was just like a test, basically.
Yeah, I was bored out of my mind one day, and I did like a little test thing and showed it to all the brothers, and y'all were like, oh, "That's really cool." And I was like, "Well, maybe I'll just do the whole thing then."
Yeah.
And then that turned into episode 2. That was just kind of exploring ideas, and episode 3, I kind of figured out what I wanted to do with it. And then episode 4 is definitely the nicest looking one.
The sound effects were pretty good.
I put a little bit more time in the post production stage of things.
The humor. My favorite part, I think, of the episode is all the arrows that just keep appearing.
Yeah, that was fun. Again, it was like that was one of those shots where I was like, man, how am I gonna make this funny? And then
just 18 arrows.
Yeah, and so I originally just had her being pegged with one arrow. And then I was just like, it might be funny to have one more. And then I just kept saying that until there was like 14 or something.
Yeah, they're all just...
I don't know how many there are, but there was definitely more than 2.
Over 10.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah. And then the way Kubrick killed her was also pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
He stabs her, he looks, and it's like, I guess we'll keep going.
Yeah, maybe just a couple just in case. Because in the real session, she actually went down, didn't she?
I had to hit her more than once.
Yeah, because she was there. A little DM behind the scenes things that we found out after the fact is she was regenerating.
Yeah, she was.
Because that fight was almost the entire session.
It went on forever. I remember at a certain point I was just like, Craven and I have done like close to 200 damage for sure.
Yeah.
And then afterward, our DM was like, well, yeah, she had some regeneration. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay.
Which that didn't really get shown in the animation, but...
it's hard to show that anyway.
That's we got to be very picky with what we choose to throw in.
Yeah. Little things like that can be excused.
What do you think? What do you think of that Bugbear? Is that Bugbearish? Or... I feel like that could be a Sonic villain. Like that is...
Give him some like stupid shoes and stupid gloves and you got a Sonic villain.
Yeah. This is the show now. Forget drawing.
Honestly, that does... Like, if you gave him...
Oh, no.
Dumb shoes and dumb gloves.
Alright, the gloves are easy.
Yeah. And then you got a Sonic villain.
Just add some of that.
I wish Sonic was good.
Me too. I used to love Sonic.
I like his character more than Mario, but I know you hate Mario.
I do hate Mario.
But at the very least, surely you can admit that Mario games are better than Sonic games.
Yes.
Like today's standards.
But I will also say the bar is not very high.
I think you might like Mario Odyssey because it's not a traditional Mario game.
Yeah, I think I do too. Actually, I've seen a couple people do
not a side scroller. I want to play it.
That's really my critique. I just don't like side scrollers, and I fully admit it's because I'm not good at them. But
I like side scrollers.
Well, you're good at them. I've seen you play them.
I'm a weird. I don't know. I didn't grow up with a Super Nintendo or anything, but I would go out of my way as a child to play like old retro games like Super Metroid and Mega Man.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Those are some of my favorite games, dude.
All right, so that's Bugbear. Idea number 2. How are we on time?
Bugbear Sonic villain.
Yeah. I'm just going to have him in the background.
I think it's been about like 13 minutes.
13 minutes? All right, I'm going to knock out one more. I'm going to knock out one more Bugbear idea. Let's just...
Overall, I do think that that's probably like...
a little bit more accurate.
Like a grunt Bugbear.
I need to make... So this is how I'm going to do this. This is just a concept video.
Yeah.
Belvin is going to look a little more polished for sure. I think she'll probably be the thumbnail for the video, and then whatever, we'll probably put this out as like the promo on the Patreon page.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's another? I'm gonna try to find a good happy balance between those two. So
the big boy and the small boy.
Yeah.
So this is like a. This would be like an elite warrior bugbear.
Right.
So not quite the Mac Daddy, but he's seasoned. But not seasoned enough.
For our brave adventures. Can't say much because it'll spoil it.
Yeah.
But also I can't remember what happened exactly.
I remember for a lot of the session, you and I weren't present.
Yeah, we were off doing...
We were doing our own things.
Downtime
We had one-shots before that session.
Yeah. This one, every veteran has a scar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One thing that I feel like has come up quite a bit is the Shuzug was also there. Like, he never does anything.
Yeah.
That's not totally a joke. Like, he does. I'm not saying he hasn't helped. But in a lot of the combats, Shuzug does not get to do anything.
Yeah, Jabin has just the weirdest luck.
Okay. Like I said, he's not useless. He's been very helpful.
Yes.
But, like, for one, Jabin rolls horribly most of the time. And in a lot of the combats, Shuzug gets dropped immediately.
This is way down the road from Encumbered Animation storyline, so I don't feel too bad about telling it. But in our last game session, we were playing, and Jabin has been wanting to do this specific spell with his character Shuzug for the longest time, and he finally got to do it. But it's a concentration spell, and the very next turn, he got
knocked out of it.
He got knocked out of it, and didn't get to do anything.
But, to be fair, the damage he took was negated, thankfully.
It was the best outcome ultimately, probably.
I think so, yes. I think so. But it was just like...
But...
Jabin was happy, and then immediately...
You just saw his spirit fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Shuzug... There's been many combats where Shuzug does not get to do much.
Yeah. But that just means that Craven and Kubrick are just so badass that we get it done first.
I mean...
I hate this.
You hate... He's like he's an anime bugbear.
Yeah. I was like...
So yeah, you are combining the two, because you have Sonic Villain and then Big Bugbear.
And what does every anime villain need? That's right, Ian. A gun.
What? I don't think this is canon, guys.
That's a gun.
Is that a gun? That does not look like a gun to me. That looks like a cylinder with a hole.
Foot.
What the hell am I looking at? What is this? His arm and his leg just kind of melded together.
This is my process. So if any of you are ever curious about how I make these videos,
if you want to be an aspiring artist, here's some tips and tricks.
If you want to follow my master class of how I get these projects done and out the door, this is stage 1, folks. Get progressively worse with your drawings as time goes on, and just be sad.
Your main drawings with the Kubrick and Craven and Chuzu are good.
Yeah. They'll get there. I went through some pretty terrible drawings with Kubrick and them as well.
It's a sketch.
Yeah, so
it's not.
This is some rough ideas. I'll add a better, more refined version of at least Belvin for this at the end of this video.
Yeah.
And then whatever we can come up with for the promo stuff. But I think for the time, that's what I'm going to stick with for the moment as my baseline ideas. I'm going to make this the Buster Sword. Boom, done.
Boom, done. That's all you need. 2 little holes.
Yeah. Actually, the Buster Sword is like this, isn't it?
Yeah, for one, it's way bigger, and then it has that edge cut off.
It goes off the page.
Yeah, that's more
because it's so big.
It is gigantic.
And then it's got this little line here, and it's got these little balls here.
I know I read once that if the Buster Sword were a real sword, it would weigh like
It's
like 50, 40 pounds or something.
Yeah, it's no one is strong enough to wield the Buster Sword in real life.
Not properly anyway.
Yeah.
So Cloud must be just.
Well, on top of being best boy, he's also real strong.
Well, yeah, he's pretty hot.